Shadow Man? So yesterday I couldn't control myself and just went and played through quite a lot of the game. But you know, I'll play through it again today. I just wanted to play it. Which is kinda cool. That doesn't really happen to me usually, but I really enjoyed it. We are very close to the end of the game. Very close. But still, in 3 hours, even less, I'm not sure if I'm gonna complete all of it, hopefully. There's some stuff we need to pick up, and you know. So without further ado, let's get into it.
For many thousands of years, the Shadow Men have protected the world of the living against threats crossing over from the spiritual plane known as Deadside, the place where everyone goes without exception when they die. Michael Leroy is the current heir to the mysteries of this ancient lineage, bearer of the Mask of Shadows. When darkness falls, he becomes the walker between the worlds, immortal voodoo warrior, taker of souls, Lord of Deadside, the Shadow Man.
I kinda just wanted to play it again. This music is starting to fucking kick ass. At this point it's like, oh, I got it, I like it. What game next? Maybe something faster like Half-Life, or you want... Black and White is great. I mean, if I'm gonna play through Half-Life, it's gonna... I'll have to play through Half-Life 1, Opposing Force, Blue Shift, Half-Life 2, Episode 1, Episode 2. So... Half-Life Alyx, we're not gonna play through that. That's the wrong place. This is where we were. So yesterday we came out here and we were like, I wonder what's in... Oh shit. And we were like, I wonder what's in that box. I mean battle.
Got it.
So that's what was inside them. At this point we need the 7 more hearts. Okay, got it. Nice. So we are almost done. And all of these hearts are very easy to reach. Crap. I don't know why I'm collecting those hearts. I mean fuck. I keep mixing them up, but we need 7 more Dark Souls, and these hearts we don't need at all. I'm just collecting them because why not? Okay, we're gonna use this for a while now. We should deplete it. This is very dark. Voodoo warrior. There's nothing good here. This way, Mikey.
This way, Mikey.
Yeah. Someone's bombarding my Steam. Stop. So we are Michael Leroy because we are black. So we gotta go up here. And there's another bait.
Got it.
Oh fuck. So yeah, the bait is here. The heart. Wanna become famous? Suck my penis. Okay, so 3 more hearts. Then we're gonna go and meet Jack the Ripper. Jack the fucking Ripper. The Ripper of Jack.
Got it.
I love how easy they are to kill now. This weapon is such a fucking beast. So this starts the whatever. It's gonna help us platform around a bit. We're gonna become a cute bunny. Oh, what the fuck? He was just hiding here. Another one. We came from there, so we're gonna go up here. Also today we're gonna win Eurovision for the first time ever. And then we'll go bankrupt once we'll have to, you know, make Eurovision. So Lithuania won't do that. We'll just give it away to Poland or something. Alright. Oh no. Oh yeah. Guess it's time to go down. I'm only opening battles at this point to find some extra bullets for my weapon, because we're about to run out. And running out of bullets is bad, because then we cannot shoot our gun, you know. And since we cannot shoot our gun, that means that our black boyfriend will say, I'm out of ammo. Crap. This music kicks in. Okay, some ammo. Oh, we're too slow. It's okay. Guess I'm going here. Don't say black, it is racist. Say Jamal or... okay. Play Project Cutie. That sounds like a good game. I wanna play www.porn.com. It's a lawnmower. Okay, this is where the last retractor is. Now that we'll get it, we'll be able to visit Jack the Ripper, the last boss, which was supposed to actually be the first boss which we were supposed to encounter, but you know, if you can choose your bosses, that's what happens. It's easy to fuck up. That was kinda scary.
Hey, now that could be useful.
Nice. Oh no. I love having that much health, I love having this weapon, and I love being black, okay? So maybe you guys should stop being so racist. Because, you know, when you guys grow up, you might end up being black, so you may never know. Okay, this one leads here. And we're about to pick up our first Blackheart. I mean Dark Soul. Whatever. It's the one we saw.
The Dark Souls are mine.
Nice.
Got it.
Those bullets are very useful. Now we cannot go back up there, so we gotta go through here. Sorry for your loss, guys. But it's the only way, trust me. We're back on this machine thingy, propeller. I don't know. Why are propellers called propellers? Because they propel. Maybe, I don't know. Shadow Man is very excited about going up there. I think there's only one hole we can access here. I get it. I don't get it. I'm either not supposed to go here yet or am. I don't really recall, but we'll figure it out quickly. Because I don't want to skip a heart. That would suck. Look at that, that's the thing we don't know what it does yet. But soon we will. We kinda do. We saw, you know, this symbol next to the weapon that we are holding right now. What is it called? Violator? Oh, that's the same name as the Depeche Mode album. My favorite album. But, okay, we're in the right spot.
The Dark Souls are mine.
Okay. One more heart here. Somewhere. It's gonna be inside that big thing. I don't know what is it called. Big Mamba. Cannot see. Someone shooting me. We can get up here from the other side also, but we really don't need that. Okay. I can't stop collecting everything. Oh. My bullets are going through him. What does that button do? Okay, we're over here now. I really dig this melody. Kinda reminds me of drum and bass, like early 2000 ones for some reason, I don't know. It really shouldn't. Okay, we are close. Here comes the mini boss. That's actually kinda a mob, really. Now I guess we need to unlock it. What the fuck? No, he's a what?
Yes,
Yes.
the Dark Souls are mine.
So okay. We got 8 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1, 1, 4, 1, 1. Basically, okay, 3 here, access through the boss. So over here we're finished. Those are 3 out of 3. I'm just gonna go fight another boss now. Jack the Ripper. The first boss we were supposed to fight, I guess. We got the last retractor. We're gonna suck the pain. Or penis. Do you guys remember which symbol we need to go to? I think it's this one. Probably not though. I probably fucked up. Yeah. That's the other serial killer. Jack the Ripper is this one. You're always finished. Thank you. This is what he looks like. Kinda looks like an enemy from Punch-Out. The fuck? Didn't I just see an enemy? Weird. I guess it's time to read up on Jack the Ripper. Serial killer report number 5. Criminal profile of serial offender known as Jack 2. Apparently what happened is that original Jack the Ripper got transferred to this timeline. That's Stalin, yeah, that kinda looks like him. This offender, known as Jack 2 for reasons that will become evident later in this report, preys solely on women, striking late at night in the early hours of the morning, on or near London Underground stations in the East End of London. The offender has so far murdered 4 women. When compared against the 5 murders perpetrated in London between August 31 and November 9, 1888 by the offender known as Jack the Ripper, we can see some striking similarities. Basically, he's killing women with the same names. As can be seen when comparing the above lists, all the latest victims have very similar names to the origin victims, and the recent locations when looked at on a map of London are very close to the 1888 murder sites. There are further similarities in that the recent murders by Jack 2 have almost identical modes to the 1888 killings. Profile. The frenzy of each attack seems to indicate a highly disturbed individual who is sexually and socially inadequate, with extreme misogynist tendencies channeling his anger against women. Post-mortem mutilation shows no medical knowledge. Offender is an introverted loner who will pass unnoticed through his chosen killing grounds, and as such will definitely return to the scenes of his crimes. Sightings. The similarities between this case and the one in 1888 extend to an appearance of the 2 offenders. Compare the artist's impression of the offender at the beginning of this report based on a description offered by a witness who saw Anna Chaplin, a known prostitute, talking to a man outside Shoreditch station on the night of September 8th, with that of the man in figure 2, a contemporary impression of Jack the Ripper. They look the same. Prime suspect. Scotland Yard has no prime suspects at present. Attachment 1B. Discovered scrawled in white chalk on the wall near Whitechapel station on the morning following the murder of Mary Nicholas. The watchers at the gate of souls shall make the way. The 5 are red in tooth and claw. The head, the heart, the hands, the teeth, the eyes, all combine to create the 5, for we are many. Attachment 2B. Discovered scrawled in white chalk on a wall near Shoreditch station on the morning following the murder of Anna Chaplin. The knife shall carve its bloody ritual. A what the fuck? A sanguinary? Sanguinary? Return to a darker place. Flesh running cold with the shedding of tears. To shred, to cut, to slice, to know. The weeping wound and its glooming soul, for we are many. That's Jack the Ripper. We are about to open him. I'm an introverted loner and I don't kill people with similar names. Most of them have different names. I know, right? I'm also an introverted person, but I don't kill. I haven't killed anybody yet. That's the intro. Remember the intro? We saw this place. That's where the guy with the cane came
this should be useful.
and greeted Jack the Ripper. So we got another book, Jack's Journal. This is what Jack the Ripper wrote down. Journal. Being the journal of John G. Pierce, otherwise known as Jack the Ripper. Fuck. From hell, I have performed the bloody ritual upon myself, and now exist beyond the veil, in the place my master calls Deathside. The darkness is visible here. This hell is all I deserve, and all that I have ever desired. Here I shall build a monument to stand for eternity, a cathedral of pain, a place of asylum for all of the unique and misunderstood individuals who shall make it their spiritual home as the time of Armageddon approaches. Main gates locked and guarded, so that's the asylum. We've been here many times. A great building we shall make of it, and a century shall pass life side before asylum is completed. When it is finally completed, we shall send 5 of my master's dark souls across the veil from that side to live side, to prepare the way for his armies of judgment. To accomplish this, I have designed a conduit between this world and the next. The gateways between this world and the next I have called schisms. The idea behind these is to form a link between two souls on the very brink of crossing over to the next world. So yeah, these are schisms. That side, the world of the dead, you put the dark soul, that's the recipe. Prepare dark soul for 30 minutes, put it in an oven inside this person. That side, asylum schism. Life side, the world of the living. The 5 life side schism. The jive? I don't know. So that's how it works, you know, that side it exists, and life side it also exists, and that's how it transfers to the serial killer. The schism shall act both as transmitting devices and receiver receptacles for the 5 dark souls, projecting them across the veil and receiving them deep within their bloody breasts. Nice. The schisms acting as the receiver receptacles shall be called life side and erected in gory resplendence by 5 like-minded individuals with the strength to dream of the day when we shall bring about his glorious cleansing. With the schisms built in both worlds, dread keys in the form of medical retractors may open them. So these are the retractors that we've been using to open these things. Skull exposed. Cords incorporated into flesh. Spinal column must be exposed. Nice. Retractor key. Internal organs removed. And so shall it be that 5 dark souls shall be transmitted across the veil into the receiver receptacles, whereupon the 5 like-minded individuals shall devour them, thereby imbuing themselves with an immortal, darkly glowing life force. Not only this, but embedded within each of the 5 shall be a crystal of the prima materia, an etheric prism which shall act as a failsafe key to each soul gate, thereby preventing unbelievers from accessing the way, the truth, and the death. That's kinda like the way, the truth, and the life, like it's inverted, you know? Symbol of the Lizard King. Cool. Legion, resplendent at the dark heart of Asylum. Symbols of the 5. Soul Gate. Prism receptacles, we have already opened these. Prison operator door. The 5 shall be unstoppable, they shall be immortal, and I myself shall join them as the opener of the way. What a supreme honor! Once the schisms are in place and the energizing dark souls devoured by the 5, these 5 shall erect larger receiver receptacles. These are the soul gates, to be built in readiness for the reception of his dark soul armies, for we are many. So through these gates, dark army soldiers are supposed to march into the reality, into the world. That's the true form of these 5 guys, I guess. Whereas the 5 initial dark souls projected via the schisms are to be spiritual manifestations, these armies of judgment shall comprise a multitude of actual physical beings called true forms. Oh, so these are the things that we've been killing, okay. Which each possessing a glowing dark soul at its cruel core. Thus, on the day of judgment, when the time is right, a time which my master has explained, shall occur just before the turn of the millennium. The soul gates shall open and the world shall be cleansed and a new era shall dawn. Etheric weapon. Dark Soul. Soul Worm. So we've been killing these and taking their Dark Souls. Okay. Of course, all of the above mechanisms shall require an engine to drive them. A great dark engine housed at the fearful heart of this place he has called Asylum. The dark engine shall power Asylum and control the soul fumes, those storage receptacles containing the soldiers of his army, the true forms, 120 of them, this being the number of dark souls known to be in existence. My master currently possesses but 5 of these, yet his servants are abroad searching out the remainder. Soul fumes, crane, storage receptacles containing true form beings. Over here, a walkway, energizing link cables, drainage tube, skullcap, soul seat. We haven't seen this yet, but we will. That's the dark engine. The vast quantities of etheric power harnessed by the dark engine are truly terrifying. I have therefore built into the design a failsafe mechanism. That's the engine block. Nice. Stabilizing piston. Nice. Stabilizing piston shall be active within the main block of the engine to counteract any destructive surges of power that may occur. Each stabilizing piston is operated via console. So we've seen these, but we didn't know how to turn them off. To deactivate each stabilizing piston, a combination is required. These combinations can only be set with an engineer's key. The combinations are as shown. Engineer's key. Engineer's key penetrates operating console at this point. Load. Engine block. Plan. So there we go. These are the goats that I needed and didn't know. So now we'll have to go to another... we'll have to go to every piston and turn it off. And then we'll, you know, end the game, but we haven't gone there yet. So it is written, so it shall be, the grand design, for we are many, signed Jack the Ripper. Where is my chat? With a pong, when you look down, write how you draw a vagina. Nice. So I guess there's nothing there. This is the schism. Schism? I guess it's schism. This is the Jack the Ripper's room. So we have finally figured out and, you know, understand what's going on with the game.
It's pretty damn dark in here.
Don't say that. This is where Jack the Ripper lives. I guess it makes sense, you know, nobody could find him. So he must be living in a place like this, in sewer somewhere. We can kill these rats. Cool. Jack the Ripper. It's time to choose. There we go. And nobody could ever find him. That kinda makes sense though. These are the toilets. You guys might know what this is. It's a toilet.
This?
It's poop.
Oh yeah.
There's a secret here, which is pea soup? No idea. What the fuck? Whatever. Very good secret though.
London. I've always wanted to visit here. Maybe not in these circumstances. Shit!
Fuck yeah, London, dude. This way, Slowpoke. We'll try to bombard them. Well, that didn't work out. At all. I probably don't even need to kill them. I just need to find the correct exit. Not even sure if we're gonna have enough time to finish today, but let's try to skip enemies, maybe we will. It's quite easy to find the accumulator here.
Looks like nobody's been down here for a very long time.
So that's pretty much all we need to find, the accumulator.
There's gotta be a way out of here.
He speaks a lot, that's how you know it's the first boss. Oh no, that's Jack. Did you know? That's fucking Jack. Okay. Last time he attacked me, this time he didn't. Strange.
God, this place stinks worse than Deadside.
Uh-huh. Crap.
That's really bad. Made it.
Nailed it. We allow the game to choose which platform it wants us to stand on. We are swimming in piss and poo. And we are very good at it.
Looks like some kind of lever.
Looks like some kind of lever. Hey, 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 hey. I think it's this one. That's Jack. That's fucking Jack. Okay. He had enough. For we are many. I remember not finding this ledge first time I played, and I was like very upset. But in the original it's very hard to notice this ledge. With HD textures it's a lot easier. Let's hope we'll succeed. Nope.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, Yeah, it kinda works weird. This jump specifically. This is like a graveyard or something, I don't know.
Padlock. Maybe I could shoot it off.
We shut off the padlock. Nice.
One thing I'll say about the Brits, they know how to make things last.
I know, right? Brits know how to make things last.
Not at all good.
Look, titties. And you thought Witcher was nasty. Wow. Here come the cops. Some more titties. Nice.
This should be useful.
Okay, that's the last one that we needed. We got all 5. We got 5 accumulators. I can see you like dead tits, I really do. It's my favorite thing. Dead tits, that's what they're called. Dead tits. Along with dead dick and dead cock and balls. Ow. The fact that we don't need to collect anything, how long can you last? 1 second. What the fuck? Did we go the wrong way or? We have wasted like 10 minutes now. Maybe we were supposed to go here, I don't remember. We can turn off this stuff. But what's the point? Pam pararam pam pam parararam. Isn't this the same path we've been to? No, it's different. What a confusing ass game.
You shouldn't have come here, Michael Loire.
My coming here was unavoidable. It is prophecy, my destiny.
Your destiny is to die. That is the fate of all mortal men.
But I am no longer mortal. I cannot die.
Ha! Dying is easy. I have achieved that end more than once in my existence. And now I have returned as a bloody messiah, an avatar resurrected, a divine servant for my master's great plan.
If dying is easy, then you won't mind if I blow you away, you pathetic little man.
You may try to achieve that end, Michael Loire, but I warn you, you shall not find it a simple task at all. For we are many.
This music though. Uh-oh.
Ammo's all gone.
Shit. That was easy.
The Dark Souls are mine.
That was Jack the Ripper. With Moonlight Sonata, right?
Great. Got it. Got it.
For some reason it's very silent though. Hardest game ever. Yeah. This was supposed to be the first boss, but now it's the last one. Not really last, but you are too OP, yeah. The last boss was Lizard King, the one that actually kicked our ass out of 5. So, you know. He was actually difficult, though. Uh-oh. This is for the best, trust me. We need to find the last 3 hearts here. It's an engine block accessed from another different point. We can walk on lava now. Well, not now, but... There was one door we didn't go through. Okay, there's one heart here. Oh no. Behind me, one guy. Ow.
Yes. The Dark Souls are mine. Got it.
Oh, they're up there. Did they follow me? Did they follow me? Okay, another one.
Shit! No ammo! Yes, Dark Souls are mine.
Got it.
Great.
Play Cybercunt 2069. Nice. I thought about it, but I don't know. It would leave bad taste in my mouth. Okay, one more Dark Soul here. And there it is. Okay. I remember these being scary and very difficult.
Out of ammo.
They changed something.
Yes. The power of the Dark Souls. I embrace it.
That was actually the last soul. We have all of them. We have 120. We did it. We did it, Reddit.
Great.
Now there are a few things we need to do. In this level we need to disable the piston. Then we'll need to disable all of the remaining 4. Also we'll get another retractor. And then we'll be heading to the Satan. Okay, that's locked. We can kinda hear the pistons. There we go. Okay, this is number 2. Open the Journal of Jack Ripper, the builder of the asylum. Console room 2. 1, 2, 4. When's Marvel, baby? 1. Two. 4. The piston is stopped. Well, it's stopping at least. Okay, so guess I'm gonna save here. And then we're gonna head for the upgrades. The last upgrades. Well, they're kinda semi-secret. But not really. You'll see what I'm talking about. You already know. You already seen them. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like he's tweaking, like he's on drugs and, you know, he hasn't gotten any for a week.
Looks useful. Wonder what it does.
Look at me. Do you know what this means? Do you even know? Can you imagine the power I possess now? This is some extra bulletinos. This refills.
This should be useful.
12,000. Bullets, you know, are spent so quickly though.
This should be useful.
So there you go. We are very, very powerful now. Now we need to disable all of the pistons. And then we'll be able to access basically where Luke was. He was saying, "Come here, brother," and we couldn't. So now once we disable the engine, we'll be able to. I guess they're only accessible through boss rooms, right? Well, if that's the fastest way, so be it. Is the snake Bone Dick the last boss? No. That's Jaunty, that's our friend. Remember this place? Damn. I hope I'm going the right way. I think I am. This isn't scary anymore. Shoo, there is no boss here. It's a fine day, people open windows, they leave the house, and just for a short while. La 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 lee, la la la. Alright. He said Gopnik. Why is the red smoke when you climb? It's green, but it's because we got the item and because game developers really liked effects. So if we're swimming in lava, there is effect for that. If we are, you know, doing something else, there's an effect for that, like climbing. There are 3 main effects, I think, but I don't recall which one. Bang, 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 pull my devil trigger. Oh fuck, there is no way I'm passing this. The fuck? Am I fucking missing something here? Oh. I guess he just didn't grab it for some reason. Is there an effect for everything? Yes, especially for breathing. Just kidding, Gubu. There are many effects because game developers these days tried real hard to impress everybody with their skills. Can we hear the pistons? We need to hear the pistons. Okay, I think I hear something. Okay, this is number 4. Why don't I just go backwards? 4, 3, 1, 2. That was free already. Oh no! Now it's impossible. We cannot win the game anymore. I didn't breath my entire life. Maybe that's why I don't get any effect. Me neither. You need to go outside during the winter time and you will see effects. 3, 1, 2. We did it, Reddit. Another piston is stopping. Now to the level of Lizard King. I don't go outside, Sisu. Oh, at least they were decent enough to teleport us here. Some good ass music. Don't make me use my weapon. I come in peace. Huh. Maybe one of the engine blocks was in a level, no? But wait, there are 6, so there must be one here.
Got it.
Not going outside is the smartest thing you could do, Ubudo. I also love not going outside.
Got it.
But sometimes outside is very nice though. Something's fucking weird here.
Got it.
Are we supposed to platform? Oh, right. Well, fuck me. When you're trying to get there quickly. I wonder, have we actually been there before? Doesn't feel like it. Oh yeah, we have, I remember now. So there are 6 engine blocks. That means one of them is in some level. Shit. I should be hearing pistons now. Maybe. There I go. Oh yeah, I remember wanting to go outside here. So yeah, this is the area that you thought there was one guy alive with a dark soul inside, so there are more than 120 souls maybe in the world. I guess that would make sense. Okay, we can hear the pistons. I'm dying. Nice. This is number 6. Two, 4, 5. 4. 5. And anything. Stop, oh stop, oh stop it. Got this one already. Vietnam. It's time for Vietnam. Oh. The Vietnam music is playing throughout now. Nice. You can see air bubbles coming out of his butt. Remember this level? Fuck.
Damn.
You know, it's funny because this is the second time I died in the same exact place. How is that? Oh no, how is that possible? That's amazing, really. Fuck these crocodiles. Oh crap. Somehow. Я машину. GG. Nice. A good game, brothers and sisters. I really dig this music. I love that there's a helicopter there. I wonder if we could... That didn't do shit. I'm so clumsy. Crap. You like digging this music, so you should shovel my dick to your mouth. I let myself out. Congratulations, you did well. You held on for such a long time. Vietnam is gone. Give me the fucking piston. Ow, I'm gonna die now. Wish we had some kind of skill to heal ourselves. There is no way we're passing this. Fuck. Dude, my pistol is shooting such big ass bullets. Pistons are usually the last place, like they're furthest deepest down. They're best protected, right? Number 3. 431. 4. Oh, it's already on 3. Your pistol is always shooting small bullets. Nice. They're small and alive, but not fast enough. Why was there no audio? I think it's... Is it slowing? Stop. Okay, we got 2 more. This one and probably the level. Probably. Remember this bullshit? Music kicks ass in this game. Doggies. I swear if they're gonna remaster Shadow Man 2, that's gonna be so awesome, and release it for PC. I never played it, but I'd be willing to. When? No, I said if. To be honest, this remaster also dropped out of nowhere. Kinda. Well, maybe some people knew, but I found it on V. People were talking about the remaster and I was like, what the fuck? You know, I have to buy this. And then I bought it. They also, you know, recreated a lot of lost levels, a lot of lost bosses. Well, not a lot, but at least one. They returned some lost weapons, materials, etc. Like, bosses used to not have levels. Well, some of them did, some of them didn't, because they ran out of time while developing the game. But now, when playing the remaster, all bosses have their own levels, so that's nice. Number 5. 153. Goodbye, Piston. One more. What's the time? It feels like I'm on schedule. Shit. It's gonna be an hour extra or something. It's not stopping. Why isn't the piston stopping? Okay, it stopped. Last one. I think it's this one. At least it should be. Luke. Oh no, there are 2 of them. Fuck. This ended up being much faster than I thought. Well, we don't know how difficult the last boss is, because a lot of people are well, and even I, when I fought it, it was... What the fuck? Okay, at least we have a lot of time to spare. So, when I fought the last boss, I didn't have 2 of the violators, so it was very difficult. Like, really difficult, but it was the original game, so I don't know. And also this game has 2 endings, we're gonna go get both of them. My head itches, wait. Okay. Number 1. 555. That's actually kinda guessable by random. First we're gonna get the bad ending. Then we're gonna attempt to get the good ending. After all these years, it's finally stopping. What a game. What a confusing ass game. Oh right, there's one more thing. There's one more thing. Remember there was this level 10 door at the start of the game? I wonder what Chaunt is gonna say.
Long time no see, Michael.
It's the same, nothing new. Don't eat me, please. Secret time. Nice. Infosivitus.
I am the Lord. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. This should be useful.
That's the last book. It's developer's commentary. We're gonna read it after we complete the game. I'm just picking it up right now. Pam param pam 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 param parararam param pam pam. Okay, time to save the game. So we're jumping through the stopped pistons.
Please, Mikey!
Luke!
It's bad, Mikey. Real bad. They're gonna kill me if they catch me.
Luke, don't move. Stay there. I'm coming to get you. Jesus, Luke! No!
Fucking Luke. Okay, before we go any further, I kinda need to refill my magic. Just in case.
Got it.
Not even sure if we're gonna need any, but... you know. Maybe, probably, who knows. I'll try to brute force the boss. If there are only 120 Dark Souls, what the fuck are these guys? How are they alive? Do you read books? I only read my Bible and internet stuff. Remember this? That's the apparatus we saw in the book. That's the main control chair, I guess. I don't know.
Luke, there you are. What you doing running away like that? Luke, speak to me, kid.
Hiya, Mikey. Glad you could make it. I've been waiting for you. I was scared. Scared they were gonna catch me. That you weren't gonna come get me.
Here, Luke. You should have known I'd always be there for you, bro.
There were bad things in the dark, badder than the boogeyman. They did stuff to me, stuff I don't want to think about.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, Luke.
Hey, you want to hear a joke, Mikey?
Sure.
Once upon a time, there was a murderer and his victim walking hand in hand towards some deep, dark woods. The victim squeezes the murderer's hand real tight and says, looking up pleadingly with his big brown eyes, "I'm real scared, mister, of the deep, dark woods."
Luke, what the hell?
He sighs and he says, "You're scared? How the hell do you think I feel? I'm gonna be walking back through them on my own."
Pretty funny, hey, Mikey. Pretty goddamn amusing, don't you think?
You ain't Luke. You ain't my brother.
Congratulations! You win the booby prize. It was never your brother. Just a little insurance to get you here. Really, Michael, you must learn to let the dead rest in peace.
Who are you?
And he asked him, "What is thy name?" And he replied, "My name is Legion, for we are many." And you, Shadow Man, are Legion also. The souls of the many fill your vitals to bursting.
To hell with this obscure shit. I don't need it. All I need to know is that I'm gonna take you down.
You really don't get it, do you? You're even more of a posturing fool than I first believed. When I came up with my grand and incredibly brilliant plan, which you will know as the prophecy, all those years ago...
What? You created the prophecy?
Of course I did, you pillock. Surely you didn't believe all that bollocks about the old gods imparting the knowledge to the ancients. The only god back then was me. It was I who spoke to the ancients in their dreams and planted the seed for my triumphant return. Of course, all those years ago, I couldn't have hoped for a more willing puppet. Luckily, the puppet is you, Michael Leroy. And of course, now that you have so kindly presented poor Lukey with his teddy bear, it is impossible for you to leave.
You bastard!
Thank you. I suppose you've read Les Cartes, for it is written, "And Legion took the power of the Dark Souls unto him." I knew that the Dark Souls would be difficult to get, and I needed someone to bring them to me. And here you are, replete with their immortal power, a power I require to energize my dark engine and project my armies across the Veil to Liveside. As it was in the beginning, is now, and forever shall be.
It isn't over yet?
Oh, I think it is, Michael. Well and truly over. We spoke the word to Pike, Batrachian, Cruz, and the others, so that they might open the way. We whispered sweet nothings into Nettie's ear as she lay sleeping, and she sent you to us, like the proverbial lamb to the slaughter man.
The power is within you, Shadow Man. The power to unleash the apocalypse upon your peasant little world.
The throne awaits you, Michael Leroy. You are the fuel for a great engine, as it was in the beginning, is now, and forever shall be. Amen to that.
So he's running at us real fast, you see, and we're gonna shoot him a few times like this. With level 10 weapon gun thing. Oh fuck.
Get up! Get up, you bastard!
Alas, it would appear that I am done for.
You didn't reckon on the fact that the dark souls I now possess would give me even greater power. Power enough to take you down.
You might think that. But unfortunately, and once again, you are woefully mistaken.
What the? Jesus!
Now you will die!
So that's Satan. That's his final form. I'm gonna lose this fight first, and then I'm gonna attempt to win it. Because this game has two endings. It has a vagina. Well, it's the devil, you know.
This is the way the world ends, Michael. Not with a bang, but with a whimper. Goodbye.
God, no! Shadow
With a whimper.
That fucking scream. That's it. That's the bad ending. Now all of our save games are deleted. Wait a minute. This isn't right. I really wish I could heal up. All women are Satans. That's so true. Fuck. No.
Got it.
This boss isn't easy. Fuck. Shit. Shit. What would you do if your best friend was a Satanist? I wouldn't be friends with a Satanist. I'm starting off with half my HP, that's a fucking bad idea. Let's see, maybe this will work better. Come on, Satan, just die. I remember this boss battle taking quite a while. Okay, it's shaking. Okay, we did it.
This was the one flaw in your plan, Legion. The Dark Souls have given me the power to defeat you. I've read my prophecy. And Legion shall take the Dark Souls unto him. Well, here they are.
Thank you. It's a very difficult boss.
I think it's time to make a fast exit.
It's only easy because we had both violators.
My God, the lad's got him bloody done it. Looks like you owe me that drink, Michael.
I am the Lord of Deadside, walker between the worlds, immortal voodoo warrior. As a god, I stamp upon the writhing face of the Deadside serpent. Weapon in my hand, the arcing death blow. The horror, I embrace it.
Isn't that the coolest fucking thing? Remastered by Night Dive Studios. It's amazing how many people there are nowadays. Even back then, this was a AAA game. I'd love to show you these guys to you, but wait a second. Oh, we still have some time, so this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna read that book that I picked up, the developer's commentary. It has a lot of pics and stuff like that. Then I'm gonna show you the video about real-life serial killers and, you know, these guys from the game, bosses. It's available on YouTube, but I feel like you guys should see it right now because, you know, while everything is fresh and stuff, and then we're gonna wait for Eurovision. So are we gonna fly through the whole fucking game though? It's alright. I bet that like half of these game developers are dead now. Are you gonna show us your PP? Yes, of course. Okay. We need better music. Okay, the Book of Shadow Man. Now as you come to journey's end, please accept this gift, dear friend, this Book of Shadows, a small token, words of thanks softly spoken, for playing through our little story and taking Mike to his dark glory. It's so fucking cute how game developers felt like real people back then. And so to you we do present works of art, words of intent, to give credit where it is due to those who brought this tale to you. But before you go, please think again. This game is not the world of men. True horror lies outside your door, in torture, murder, rape and war. Outside the horror will persist, for shadow men do not exist. And killers too are not so slick, just sad, pathetic, weak and sick. But thanks to you again, dear friend, this tale of Shadow Man must end. Perhaps one day we'll meet once more, when comes Asmodeus' dark spore. I think that's a reference to the sequel, but I'm not sure. That's the comic. That's the sisters' design. They went through quite a few, but, you know, that's how it works. That's the last boss design, concept art. One of our items, the one which we couldn't fucking find forever. What was it called? S something. That's, I don't know what, a dragon. Teddy bear, jaunty. One of the items. Flambeo. Oh right, probably. Leave it at the sisters. No. That's Shadow Man's design, I guess. Used to look like Soul Reaver Raziel, kinda. That's the original puppy dog, BDSM dog, with gas mask or something. It's called Tracker. Oh, okay. That's one of the serial killers, probably. The bongos, the sisters, stuff. Wow, big man. Looks better in concept art form. Because, you know, back then graphics were really bad. The computing power was weak, so they, you know, couldn't really put their work into 3D very well. Nowadays this game would look fucking amazing. But nowadays no one's making games like this, so it's very sad. We got this technology. I'd like to fucking shit my pants playing Shadow Man, that would be great. Imagine if this game was made today. That's Happy Billy. No, I don't know who that is. It's these annoying creatures. That's... I don't know. Who's that blind piano player? Whatever. They have pierced nipples. I had no idea they have pierced nipples. Cool. At the same time, I kind of enjoy the minimalism. It makes a style of its own. That's true. That's why I think a lot of old games look so fucking beautiful. It's like its own art style. But still, if Shadow Man was made today, oh man, so much potential, so much horror. That's... I don't know what it is. That's a flying monster, probably, that we saw. That's jaunty. That's a black man. I don't know who that is. That's Pity Sen. Pity. That's a Slavic man you can find outside your house. That's Pity and Eminem. That's 50 Cent and his Black Mamba. They should have put in some more bosses like this guy. He kinda feels out of place, it's weird. They probably run out of time. That's what always happens, you know, developing games. For we are many. Ew. Is there rule 34 of this game? Yeah, probably. If there's rule 34 of Legacy of Kain, there's probably rule 34 of this game. To be honest, I think that Legacy of Kain is more popular than this game though. But I have no idea. Voodoo magic. Pierced nipples again. What's up with pierced nipples? I guess they were going for BDSM theme. It's the pussy penis word with drooping titties. BDSM again. These look cool. This guy has hemorrhoids, like some real bad hemorrhoids. That's Vladimir Putin in jail and in an American prison. Oops. Oh, that's Luke. Luke looks fucking weird. I love how in the book it says that this is a white man. That's the guy from Punch Out. That's the burning asylum. Yeah, asylum. Probably, or maybe not. No, it's a lot smaller. That's not asylum. That's asylum. Maybe that was the concept. Huh. It kinda looks like Tower of Babel. That's a mouth. Ra, I am the Shadow Man, Lord of Deadside. Tremble in the face of my mighty power, Ra. That's the best concept design. They should have gone with this one. I cannot read it, I can't see. It was probably a joke. So yeah, that's the book. What were all these items? I don't know. Thanks for the follow, man. What's with all this stuff? Whatever. So yeah, before we leave, I wanna show you guys this video. It's very good. Go and subscribe to this man's channel.
Mano sesuo gimė su širdies.
Nuo ketvirtadienio iki sekmadienio.
Do you like commercials?
Bananai tik 79 centai.
Do you like banana? You want banana, don't you? Okay, I'll just disable the chat for a while and please enjoy this. It's a very good, well-researched video. Subscribe to this man. He's a genius.
Shadow Man was a huge AAA release from Acclaim's T-Side studio in the summer of 19...
Wait, let me disable my camera. How do I do that? Okay, that works. So let me cut my microphone and just enjoy what you're gonna watch.
1999. Despite being released on all consoles and operating systems, and also
just making sure I did it right. Okay.
Also getting generally positive reviews, you may be surprised by just how much you didn't realise about the game's background story. Acclaim acquired the rights to the Valiant comic characters as part of the same deal that also allowed them to make games for Turok. Despite having an incredible backstory filled with horror, mysticism and mature storylines, along the game's development much of this lore was lost in the final build of the game. Now unless like me you're one of those people that's obsessed with the world in which the game takes place, then chances are you never picked up on the comics, the game's manual, or read the secret files in the game to flesh out this macabre masterpiece. What gripped me most as a kid when playing the game for the first time was the fact that the game's 5 core bosses were all serial killers. I first heard of this when reading N64 magazine, and I was amazed at how detailed the developer was being with these key characters. Rather than creating entirely fictitious characters, the team were taking inspiration from real-life events to carve the sinister psychopaths to Shadow Man's foes. The game's 5 serial killers are collectively known as the Five, and so for today's video we're going to delve into the sickening truths behind Shadow Man's serial killers. Serial killer number 1, Jack the Ripper. Also known as John G. Pierce in the game, Jack the Ripper is the first of the 5 which you see in the game. As part of its iconic intro sequence, Jack the Ripper is in an underground sewer, delivering a soliloquy where he recites the names of the many women whom he's killed and laments the fact that he has been unable to find solace in his actions. He is interrupted by Legion, whom recruits him to join him in Deadside, to create a cathedral of pain called the Asylum. This will act as the place for all the misunderstood individuals of the world, which includes serial killers, rapists, nonces, and worse. This piece of historical reimagining was incredible. The true identity of the real Jack the Ripper was unknown and is even debated to this day. However, by Acclaim making the game's Jack the Ripper an architect by trade, it allowed them to weave him seamlessly into the story as a vital character for Legion to recruit to help him actually design and build the asylum. But wait, it gets even more interesting because this opening cutscene in the game takes place on the 9th of November 1888, and it ends with Jack the Ripper agreeing to join Legion and taking his own life. What's significant about this date? Well, for those unaware, Jack the Ripper spread fear throughout London from late August to early November 1888. The last of his 7 victims, Mary Jane Kelly, was found dead in real life by her rent collector at around 10:45 AM on the 9th of November 1888. Therefore, the game's opening scene takes place that very day, and so Acclaim used the historical fact that there were no further real-life murders to choose the date when the game's Jack the Ripper took his own life to join Legion in Deadside. The files of the game do give some further details into the character. The real-life Jack the Ripper taunted police by sending letters to Scotland Yard which contained details that only the real killer would know. Scotland Yard received so many fake letters claiming to be from the real killer, but only 2 were deemed to be true enough due to the content they contained. The game, however, gives a slightly different version of events, and instead of 2 genuine letters, the game states that Jack the Ripper had left 2 poems as his calling card. The first poem was found on a wall in Shoreditch Station, which is not all that far away from Whitechapel. It reads, "The watchers of the gate of the souls shall make the way. The 5 are red in teeth and claw. The head, the heart, the hands and the eyes, all combine to create the 5, for we are many." Spoiler alert coming up, but for those who have played the game, you'll know that Jack the Ripper returns to our world from Deadside in the year 1999, which was the year of the game's release. To mark his return, he leaves a second twisted poem after he takes his first victim in the modern day. This poem reads, "The knife shall serve its bloody ritual, their sanguinary to return to a darker place, flesh running cold with the shredding tears, to shred, to cut, to slice, to know, the weeping wood and its glowing soul, for we are many." One final cool fact is that when you do eventually battle Jack the Ripper in the game, he only uses a 6-inch blade to attack you with melee attacks. The real life Jack the Ripper was known for disemboweling his victims using the same sharp instrument, and so yet again the developer wove historical accuracy into the game's fantasy setting.
Actimel, jame yra daug vertingo vitamino D. Stiprinkis su Actimel.
Serial killer number 2, Dr. Victor Batrakian. Born April 6, 1961, Victor Batrakian was the son of a wealthy banker in his native Switzerland and was quite a brilliant medical student, and by the time his education came to an end he held a PhD in forensic psychiatry and was a licensed medical practitioner. This gave him unlimited access to his victims. This deranged killer chose elderly women to target after convincing them to leave him huge sums of money in their wills. History is full of killer doctors, but perhaps none so much as Dr. Harold Shipman, who is easily regarded as one of the most prolific serial killers in modern history, with a rumoured 250 kills to his name. Acclaim Studios are based in the north of England, and so they didn't have to look far for inspiration, as Dr. Harold Shipman was arrested in England in September of 1998, at the time of the game's development. Perhaps realising they were releasing a game which contained serial killers and this was too good of an opportunity to miss, or perhaps sheer coincidence, but the similarity to the game's Dr. Victor Batrakian and Dr. Harold Shipman are hard to deny. Dr. Harold Shipman was a practicing doctor after gaining his qualification in my town of Leeds, England. He was first reported to the authorities in March of 1998 when a colleague of his was contacted by a funeral director who was gravely concerned with the high death rate amongst Dr. Shipman's patients. The crematorium were also alarmed by the large number of cremation forms for elderly women which Dr. Shipman needed to be countersigned. The police, however, had little reason to suspect the doctor, a typically highly regarded member of society, and so they put inexperienced officers on the case who naturally couldn't find the required evidence to take the case further, and so Dr. Shipman was allowed to continue his murdering ways. That was, however, until August of 1998, when a victim's daughter contacted the police with some shocking information. Her mother had been declared dead, and the cause was simply put as old age. What shocked the daughter more than anything, however, was that Dr. Shipman was the last person to see her alive, and miraculously, a new will had been provided which left her entire estate, all £286,000, to Dr. Harold Shipman. This time, with a higher level of suspicion, the police mounted a new investigation. One of the key pieces of evidence against him was an old-fashioned typewriter found at his home, which matched the exact typeface which the fake will was created on. Now this is where the game and real life split, because Dr. Victor Batrakian realised the net was closing in and escaped to North America by, you guessed it, forging documents. Dr. Batrakian's North American killing spree continued until the time he was captured and sent to death row awaiting execution, which is when the game takes place. Like Jack the Ripper in the game, he would leave a calling poem with his victims which reads as follows: "The Lizard King shall lead the five, from out of the southern goal shall cut his bloody swathe. In him the darkness stands revealed, his eyes are void as a dead man's gaze, as cold as the light of a dying star, for we are many." Serial killer number 3, Milton Pike. Vietnam War Special Forces veteran Milton Pike is also known as the Video Nasty serial killer. In the early 90s, he was arrested after picking up a hiker in the Cyprus National Reserve and then brutally murdering them. Before his trial, he escaped, killing a further 2 deputies and evading search teams for over 4 years. This nutjob just couldn't keep a low profile, as just a few years later on his killing spree began again, and like many psychopaths, his preference was killing defenceless women. After stalking them, he took out a further 9 in the space of a year. He gained the moniker as the Video Nasty Killer as he sent 6 videotapes to haunt local law enforcement officers, which showed how he had hunted down his victims and then savagely killed them. Each victim was found with his poetic calling card, which read as follows: "And lo, if was should have a face, this one of the 5 would show at the bleeding mask, ears pricked to savour every scream, teeth barred to strip the carcass wet, and tongues to lap the vessels dry, for we are many." So what real life serial killers could have been used by the developers to create this monstrous character? Well, there are over 22 well-known serial killers who were Vietnam War veterans. Perhaps the closest resemblance to Milton Pike was Gary Ridgway, also known as the Green River Killer. He served the US Navy on a supply ship during the Vietnam War, and on his return to America went on to kill 71 people. The vast majority of these were women and prostitutes, in a spree which lasted well into the 1990s. He would typically strangle his victims and dump many in the Green River area, and this led to his nickname after the first 4 murders. He confessed that he would often return to the bodies to further abuse, mutilate and have sex with them long after they were dead. And it wasn't until 2001 when DNA evidence linked him to 4 murders that the game was up for him. He was eventually convicted of 49 murders, but he confessed to over 70. Whilst that takes care of the Vietnam War connections, which serial killer could the developers have gotten the videotape recording idea from? Well, in modern day there are naturally many examples where murders have either been caught on CCTV or people have recorded their crimes on their phones. But with camcorder ownership being low amongst the general population before the game's release, it would take a truly shocking story to be the inspiration. One evening in 1990, Pool Hall owner Mr. Fotopoulos, who was also a counterfeiter along with his accomplice and lover Mrs. Hunt, began to get a suspicion that their 19-year-old employee could bring their illegal operation down by reporting them to the police. They drove their young victim to the woods after luring him into their car. They told him that they were going to induct him into their secret society that night. Mr. Fotopoulos began filming the events on his vintage camcorder when suddenly, whilst alone in the wilderness, his partner Miss Hunt shot their victim 3 times in the chest. Writhing in pain from the bullet blasts and holding on for dear life, our murdering lovers felt no remorse. Miss Hunt pulled Mr. Ramsey up, tilted his head back for the camera to see all, and delivered one final shot into his forehead which ended his life. The couple's sick videotape of the events was to be their downfall. As with the whole series of events captured for all to see, they were both sent to jail. Miss Hunt received a life sentence, whilst our wannabe cameraman was sent to death row.
Kurdami moderniausius prietaisus, mes patys gaminame jų dalis, kalame savo gėlę.
Serial killer number 4, Avery Marks. Just when you think that the game's developers had reached the depths of depravity, along came Avery Marks, better known as the Home Improvement Killer. Born in the mid-70s to a single-parent mother, it's implied in the game that he was molested by her, but as he grew older, he took his revenge on her by murdering his mother in their home. Clearly suffering mental trauma, his killing spree didn't end there. As he grew older, he couldn't contain his killer instinct, and would cut off the power to his victims' homes before entering them with night vision goggles on. There he would slay whoever he came across, skin their bodies, and use that very skin to make furniture for his hideout. At his lair in Queens, New York, he would raise canaries as pets. Each time he would go out to kill at night, he would kill one of the canaries, skin them, and leave the bird's skull as a calling card at the scene, along with his poem, which reads, "From the east the idiot monster cometh, with nails to announce his blasphemous intent. In still dark chambers it awaits the shadow, ebon body scar the power, dark messiah with hideous strength, for we are many." The inspiration for this serial killer is one of the most clear-cut of the 5. Ed Gein became more commonly known as the Butcher of Plainfield, after a sickening series of murders in the town. So shocking were these murders that he inspired many other fictitious serial killers such as Leatherface of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre fame. Ed Gein's father died of a heart failure in 1940, leaving his widow and 2 sons alone in the world. Ed Gein became extremely close to his mother and would become enraged when his other brother spoke ill of her. So much so that he murdered him by asphyxiation, but was able to get away with it because there was not enough evidence for Ed Gein to be sentenced. Now alone in the world with just his mother as his only friend and companion, they grew even closer. His mother unfortunately suffered a stroke in her early 40s, and so her son Ed was her only carer. In 1945 she suffered a second stroke and her health deteriorated further, and she eventually died at the age of 67. Now with free time in his hands, he became socially and mentally challenged. After a local hardware store owner disappeared, her son, who was a local deputy, began to make investigations which led to Ed Gein's residence after he was seen at the hardware store buying antifreeze the day before. After obtaining a search warrant for the farm where he lived, the local law enforcement swept in, and nothing, and I mean nothing, could prepare them for what they were about to uncover. The store owner was found decapitated and hung upside down in an outbuilding. Even more shocking was that she had been dressed up like a deer, and the many mutilations on her body were found to be made after she had already died. While the corpse was sickening enough on its own, what the police found next would go on to become one of the most gruesome discoveries in policing history. Throughout the premises, they found household decorations and furniture which had been crafted using human remains. These included skulls on bedposts, a wastebasket made from human skin, and a victim's face as a skin mask hidden away in a paper bag. There was even a belt made from human nipples and a pair of lips as a window shade drawstring. When being questioned, he confessed to making over 40 nocturnal visits to the local cemetery, where he would exhume bodies of the recently buried. He told officers he had planned to make a full skin suit to recreate his mother, so that in his own words, he could enter it and become her. He confessed to dozens of crimes. However, due to prohibitive legal costs, he was only ever convicted of one murder and sent to a mental facility where he lived the remainder of his life on the grounds of insanity. He died at the age of 77 due to lung cancer in 1984. Serial killer number 5, Marco Cruz. The most eccentric of the 5, Marco Cruz is better known as the Repo Man. He was given his modus operandi by the police as he used the guise of being a repo man to gain access to people's homes before brutally murdering them. He preferred to kill couples and would target homes in the Mojave Desert and Death Valley area before going about his normal day job as a DJ who specialises in 70s disco music. Marco Cruz is somewhat of an anomaly in the game, as he doesn't have many links to real-life serial killers. It was perhaps that the developers were running out of time to easily flesh out this character, which would also suggest why he was located in the prison in the game for his battle with Michael Leroy. He was originally due to have his own stage in the game called The Yard, which would be set in the desert, and evidence of this is found in the game's files and unused music tracks. In perhaps a twisted link, you could look at the 1994 Repo Man murder, although this crime is a reversal as the Repo Man is the one who was murdered. Tommy Morris was a repo man who was a licensed automobile repossessor in the state of Texas. At 3:30 AM, after clamping a Ford pickup truck to settle a debt, he was shot in the lungs and neck by its owner, Jerry Casey. Shockingly, however, Jerry Casey used an old Texan horse law which gave him the right to kill thieves and intruders after nightfall to escape punishment, as he had alleged that the repo man didn't make him aware that he was about to take his truck. Killings of repo men were not uncommon in the 90s, with around 2 per year across America. Perhaps the studio were interested in turning the tables in the game. Sadly, however, very little was known about this character, but like the rest of the 5, he would leave a calling card by the side of his victims, which serves as a reminder of his deranged mindset. For the western deserts he finds a form. He is the child of the mouth of blood, the bleakness before the beginning of time. In the glint of ice in a murderer's eye, the savage heart of every crime, for we are many. So there you have it. While the game's developers always noted they used real-life serial killers as an inspiration for the game's bosses, did you realise that there were influences which came from real-life serial killers? Are you also aware of any malevolent links between the real world we live in and the game's dark tones? I'd also love to know how you felt playing the game back in the day, and if you were surprised at such a gory game actually being released on a Nintendo console. Whatever your thoughts and memories, let me know your feelings in the comments section down below, and until next time.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now the chat. Hamburgers, stop masturbating, I'm gay. Damn, I didn't know Jack the Ripper liked Actimel. Nice. Do you also like Actimel? Yeah, surely. So yeah, this guy is amazing, very nice doku, whatever. So damn, even this guy fucking commented. He's huge. 2 years ago. Oh. I knew 3 out of 5. Nice, good job. You gotta collect all the serial killers. So that was Shadow Man. Very, very interesting, adult themed, cool, dark video game with religious and elements, with everything. Very enjoyable, you know, very active. Probably not that interesting to watch, but so thanks for watching, thanks for joining me, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna manage to stream tomorrow because setting up black and white is pain in the ass. But if we manage to do it, it's a blast. That game is very, 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 very fucking good. It's the best god game ever made, and you know that genre is dead now, but it's very sad that it died, and it's very good. It's very relaxing, very enjoyable, and you know, the music itself, you could just listen to it for hours. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, you know, when it comes to old ass video games and even serial killers maybe. But thank you for a stream, so managed to do it, you fucker. Nice. I like goth girls. Good job, boo. Thanks for watching. Eurovision is in 20 minutes and we're gonna win it. Lithuania #1, Super Mario. And so, thanks and have a good one. Have a good night. Enjoy the show and see ya.